Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Proverbs 237. The proverb today is, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If a person says that a mind is a terrible thing to waste, it means that one should make the most of one's mental ability. To think or use one's mental skills, to seek truth, invent things, in some way try to help or better society, or even individuals' personal lives. You got to use your head. You got to use it. You were given that for a reason. It stresses the idea not to waste this precious gift. Your mind is really your most important asset that you will ever have. Let's continue. One should foster it, feed it to grow. All right, let's continue here. The origin of this proverb comes from a PSA. Remember, I just did a video only about a week or 2 weeks ago on a PSA, public service announcement. And this originally came from one for the United Negro Fund in 1972. It encouraged donations and more awareness for African Americans, for the African American community, especially like to try to stay in school and to, try to get ahead and learn. Originally, the advertising phrase was going to be, a mind is a damned thing to waste. But there was a feeling that the language was too strong. Some say this proverb was later repeated by, Malcolm X as well. And some other organizations since that time have also picked up on this proverb too, because it's a good proverb. It's a good proverb for anyone. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be African American. You could be anybody. And a mind is a terrible thing to waste. You should never do it. All right, let's continue. And we got 3 examples of how, it would be used. So here's the first one. It is important in third world countries to make sure children get a basic education and more. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Okay, that's one way we could use it. Number 2, the proverb, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, is often used to encourage the importance of keeping kids in school. So it was, at the time in the 1970s, it was specifically or more focused on African American kids, but really this is for anybody. Is often used to encourage the importance of keeping kids at school until they have a full education, and warn about the dangers of a high dropout rate, and how that could limit your career, limit your life potential if you do drop out. Okay, and number 3 here. So he damaged his brain by taking too many drugs. It's a shame. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Okay, so this is another way that we could hear it used. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it was food for thought. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.